Oh no.
Oh no! I lost my earbud and my hands are covered in this chocolate. I don't know
Pick
what
up
to
the
do.
earbuds with your mouth.
Are you guys ready to make a gluten-free vegan chocolate chip cookie? Gina, you're excited.
I'm excited. I'm hopeful.
All right, so we're making this because we wanted to make healthier choices, but we still wanted to have a yummy treat. Gina, did you use gluten-free flour?
I'm using regular flour. It said you could use plain flour. I actually had coconut flour that's gluten-free, but because she didn't specify coconut flour, and I've never baked with coconut flour, I didn't use it.
For the dry ingredients, you need gluten-free flour, coconut sugar, and baking powder. Before we do anything else, Gina, did you have conflicting numbers trying to figure out this conversion from the UK? I didn't know what to do. It was like two different numbers.
Yeah, so if this doesn't go well, then it could very well be our conversion, like an error in the conversion of the measurement. So example number one, sugar, the coconut sugar. If you type in like what is 90 grams, it'll say 6 tablespoons. But if you say what is 90 grams in sugar, then it'll say 7.2 tablespoons. So that's just one example of how the numbers could be a little bit off depending on how you do the search or the conversion. So wish us luck. And Kat, we did our own conversions. We didn't share the same recipe, so maybe we'll just kind of check in and see like how much are you using, right? So Kat, did you use the 7.2 tablespoon for the sugar?
I used a 3/4 cup measurement.
I saw that one too, but that seemed like a lot. So
I'm either gonna have a overly sweet cookie or it's going to be extra yummy.
So even though it says it's a vegan recipe, do not be deterred because it's called the ultimate chocolate chip cookie. So you can't call something ultimate if it's not gonna deliver, right?
For the wet ingredients, you'll need coconut oil, almond milk, and just mix well together.
I'm just smiling because I don't know if you noticed that there isn't a lot here. So like as you're reading through the recipe in the end, it's like place 6 balls on the baking sheet. So it's like, this is only making 6 cookies. It's like, okay, we're trying to be healthier, shouldn't be eating a lot of cookies. So that's one way to cut down on the bad eating, I guess. Just eat less cookies.
The last step is dark chocolate chunks.
Kat, did you notice the ratio of chocolate chips to flour? So I have a 1/2 cup of flour and 3/4 cup of chocolate chips.
I'm gonna take my rings off because we're supposed to use our hands and it looks like it's gonna get really messy.
I'm gonna eyeball it because that's what I always do. So I've split it in half. So each half will make about 3. So then I cut it up in about 3 balls.
It is sticky. I'm gonna wash my hands and I'm gonna use my mini cookie scooper. I mean, I don't know why I can't use that. That's what I normally would use. So that's what I'm gonna do because this stickiness on my hands is just too much. Yeah, guys, I would suggest if you have one of these, use that instead because using your hands is crazy. Okay, so we're just gonna stick this in the oven at 375 for 10 minutes until it's nice and golden brown. And then we're gonna let it sit for 5 more minutes and then Gina and I are gonna eat this.
We're gonna eat in front of you. Yep.
Okay, so I'm just going to, as a taste test, compare the vegan to the non-vegan. So I'm gonna use this nice old Betty Crocker cookie mix and I'm gonna put it in the oven as well and we're gonna do a side-by-side comparison.
All right, Kat, I'm surprised by the results because the recipe, like her cookies looked flat-ish and it was described as being gooey in the middle and crispy on the outside. And I was really looking forward to the crispy on the outside. So, and I was expecting it to just splat out because of all the chocolate and such little flour. But my cookie stayed like whole, the same.
Oh,
it didn't
wow.
flatten out very much.
Do you think that's because you used regular flour and not the gluten-free flour? So the reason I'm asking is that because I used the gluten-free flour, my cookie did flatten out. It's like a disc. And it's crispy on the outside and soft and gooey on the inside.
Mine is like a perfect, normal cookie. And I don't know what I did to do it, so I did something wrong or different, like I always do, but it came out as like a nice, regular, soft in the middle, crispy on the bottom. This is awesome. I would make my cookies like this from now on. That's how good it is.
You hear that crunch? It's really flat, really gooey in the middle, but super crispy on the outside, and that's because the gluten-free flour is with rice flour, which I knew would probably be extra crispy, so I do like that. I also made my Betty Crocker mix that was really fast and easy, and it has butter and egg in it.
I wish you could try my cookie, my vegan cookie with your Betty Crocker. So I think with the flatness of yours, you kind of ruled it out.
Put it in the camera. I know everyone likes cookies different. Some people like their cookie big and poofy. Some people like theirs really thin and crispy. So it just depends. So Jan and I end up making both.
But I would say thumbs up for me. 2 thumbs up for me. Kat, what are you? Thumbs up? Yay!
Thumbs up and sideways.
A little flat, but tastes good. So if you're ever trying vegan recipes and you have like coconut flour or coconut sugar and you don't know what to do with it, just use it all to make these cookies, so it won't be a waste. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already and hit that bell so you don't miss our next videos. See you next time.